It was a sweltering afternoon at the remote desert base in Arizona, back in the summer of 2023. A squad of 150 fresh cadets, sweat-drenched and gasping for air, had been pounding the obstacle course for hours. Not a single one had conquered that massive steel barrier towering over 10 feet tall. They slumped against their packs, chugging water, when Mia Reynolds, the unassuming custodian in her worn-out jumpsuit, wheeled her maintenance trolley by, aiming to skirt the area without fuss. A couple of cadets snickered, hurling taunts that the barrier crushes egos, let alone some cleaner lady. Captain Ramirez crossed his arms, smirking as he quipped she'd probably need a boost. Or hey, why not try it with her eyes covered for kicks? Moments later, jaws dropped across the dusty field as Mia bolted ahead, vaulted the wall in one seamless leap, blindfolded no less, and touched down like gravity was her old friend. She stood there, pulse even, while the mockery choked in their throats. Mia didn't gloat or glance their way. Her fingers untied the dark scarf slowly, folding it with the precision of routine. The cadets gawked, some frozen mid-breath, others elbowing pals like this had to be a prank. But Mia offered nothing. She pivoted, gripped her trolley handle, and the rusty wheels groaned as she trudged off, sand kicking up behind her. Major Ellis, perched on the watchtower, clipboard in hand, let a subtle grin crease his face. The air thickened, the cadets sprawled on the parched earth, wiping grime from their brows. Mia's trolley rattled past, slicing through their hushed buzz. One cocky cadet, lean with a shaved head and a smug smirk, barked, "Hey, cleaner chick, fluke much?" His crew chuckled, flinging crumpled cans aside. Mia didn't halt, her boots sinking into the hot sand, but her gaze flicked his way just enough to make him squirm. "What's your secret?" he pressed, voice amping up like a challenge. Her grip tightened on the handle, but she stayed silent, posture ramrod straight. Nearby, a cluster by the hydration point whispered fiercely. A burly woman with a buzz cut and a sneer lobbed a wadded napkin at Mia's trolley. It plopped in the dirt. "Whoops," she drawled, loud and pointed. "More work for ya." The laugh sharpened, edged with spite. Mia paused, scooped the trash, and dumped it without a peek their direction. The woman leaned in, arms folded. "No thanks. We're keeping you employed." Guffaws swelled, but Mia pushed on, expression blank, strides unwavering. Major Ellis tapped his pen, eyes tracking the napkin's flight. Captain Ramirez strode up, boots crunching grit. Built like a tank, his bark echoed effortlessly. "Reynolds, you're in the way. Detour, this ain't your zone." Snickers erupted, harsh and biting. A hefty cadet with flushed cheeks yelled, "That barrier flattens pros. Stick to scrubbing, ma'am." Mia halted, eyes on the steel monstrosity, tracing its dents from failed assaults. No nod, no shrug, she veered her trolley wide. But Major Ellis caught her poise, feet planted, shoulders loose, like a coiled spring. As Mia circled the perimeter, a jittery cadet jogged alongside, freckled and fidgety. "Think you're hot stuff, huh?" Scaling it like child's play. His laugh rang hollow, glancing back for approval. Mia kept rolling, trolley clanking. He amped it. "Spill, how'd you rig it?" "No one pulls that off." She stopped dead, locking eyes. Calm, but piercing. "No rig," she said, low and firm. He backpedaled, bluster deflated, mumbling as he retreated. The sun dipped lower, baking the base. By dusk, cadets lounged in the mess Hallistar concrete bunker with bolted tables. Mia swabbed the floor, deliberate and unhurried. Her faded jumpsuit hung loose, dark curls escaping her ponytail. A gangly cadet with a fake bronze tan and a flashy necklace lounged back. "Yo, scrubber," he sneered. "Ever fancy tackling that barrier? Bet you'd ace it with a crane." His pals roared, one banging the table, spilling a drink. Mia mopped on, the wet slap echoing. He leaned closer, grin widening. "Come on, we'll spot you a burger if you flop. You look starving." In the corner, a cadet with a nervous chuckle rose, tray in tow. He accidentally nudged her bucket, sloshing murky water everywhere. "Oopsie," he oozed, fake remorse thick. Howls erupted, applause like a show. Mia froze, mop in hand, staring at the spill. Then she knelt, rag out, sopping it methodically, fingers clenched white-knuckled. His smirk faded. He plopped down, suddenly fascinated by his meal. Major Ellis, doorway lurking, jaw clenched. Captain Ramirez ambled in, catching the dregs. "You punks mock that barrier," he boomed. "Even Rangers break sweat on it." Glancing at Mia, he added, "Only elite operators glide over." Laughs bubbled, but Mia's mouth twitchita ghost smile vanished quick. She dunked the mop, water gurgling. Ramirez furrowed, like he'd glimpsed a glitch. From the shadows, Major Ellis leaned, arms crossed, zeroing on Mia. As cadets cleared out, a tough-jawed woman chewing gum lingered, eyeing Mia. "You're misplaced here," she popped. "This is for warriors, not..." "Whatever." Sneer at the jumpsuit. Mia didn't rise, mopping steady, but paused to prop the tool. "Doing my duty," she murmured, even-toned. The woman eye-rolled, gum snapping. "Yeah, elsewhere." "You're blocking." Mia shifted sides, knuckles paling briefly. Come evening drills, cadets assaulted the barrier again, slips and groans filling the twilight. Mia nearby, binning litter precisely. Ramirez, at the base, scanned the flops, then smirked at her. "Hey, cleaner. Demo a wipeout for these clowns." Laughter exploded, elbows over, whistles. A muscled cadet hollered, "Showtime, bucket babe." An aide to Ramirez, scruffy-bearded and rapid-talking, snorted. "Bet she can't hoist her own gear." Mimics flew, stumbles feigned. Mia set her bag down deliberately, ignoring. She snagged a stray bottle, twirled it, binned it. The aide pressed. "How's mopping after real fighters feel?" Her gaze hit him. "Someone's gotta." Quiet words sliced the mirth. He gaped. A cadet tossed a scarf. "Blindfold," Ramirez chuckled. "For laughs." Mia snagged it mid-air, nodding it sure. Laughs persisted, but some watched wary. She approached, palm grazing steel, steps calculated. Major Ellis leaned in, recognizing the ready stance. A cap-wearing cadet bellowed, "Gonna ball when you crash, scrubber?" Jeers overlapped. Mia's fingers hesitated on the knot, then cinched. She inhaled deep, settling. Bets flew. 20 she face plants. "Clear it, I'll swab for you." Flop. Back to latrines. Phone's out, recording doom. Mia backed up, prints in sand. Jeers peaked. She tuned in, head cocked. Then explosion. Sprint fierce, launch perfect, arc flawless. Cleared clean, landed soft eyes covered. Silence slammed, then gasps. "Impossible." "What the..." Mia doffed the blindfold, folded it neat. No glance, trolley bound. But a scarred-knuckled cadet shoved forward, fuming. "Cheat. No one nails that blind." Murmurs swelled, anger feeding. Mia paused, meeting his glare. "No cheat." Calm deflated him. Crowd stirred, eyes anew. Ramirez charged. "Who are you really? Where'd that come from?" She passed the scarf. "Just the custodian." Smirk faint, she wheeled away. Cadets clustered, pleading, "How?" A fidgety one edged up. "Sorry for earlier." She nodded once, kept on. Ripples spread. Major Ellis descended, folder in hand worn, precise. Handed to Ramirez wordless. Inside, Mia's photo, younger, in Delta Force trainer gear. Record, blindfolded barrier vault, 10 feet in 2.8 seconds. Ramirez gripped tight, staring as she faded. Cadets shifted, gangly one flushed, muscled averted eyes, glasses guy trembled his phone. Ramirez sealed it, silent. Ellis nodded, knowing. Cadets murmured, wall looming accusatory. Mia vanished into routine, but a soft-spoken cadet approached. Epic. Nod from her, dust swirling. Drills resumed, but fractured. Mess hall later, hushed. Mia mopped. Gangly cadet balked, sat distant. Glasses replayed mentally, no contact. Deleted phantom vid. Buzzcut woman snapped. "Think you're superior?" Mia met eyes. "Think nothing." Flush, she fled. Ramirez eyed her inside, spotting a Delta pin half buried on her trolley. Touched fleetingly. Ellis lingered post-sunset, palming barrier scars. Recalled a fierce trainee years back, unbreakable gaze. Next dawn, vibes off whispers of her Delta past. Exit unexplained. A limping vet neared. Why hide? Not hiding. Working. Nodded deep. Midweek, fallout. Gangly dropped for conduct. Muscled desk-bound. Glasses apology viral, but backlash hit. Gumchewer booted for disruption. Then her spouse arrived. Twilight drills flopping, Mia bench wiping. SUV rolled up. Man emerged imposing, quiet stride. Loudmouth cadet paled, bottle dropped. Man zeroed on Mia. Brief words, arm brush. Air charged. Ramirez fumbled. Ellis tensed. Consequences stealthy. More exits. Dreams dashed. Mia left soon after, replaced. Base unchanged, but echoes lingered. They misjudged, mocked, learned hard. For those belittled or sidelined, remember, your strength simmers unseen, unyielding. Was Mia justified in staying silent, letting them dig their graves? Or should she have fired back from the start? Drop your take below. Does quiet power beat loud confrontation? Like if this hit home, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more raw tales of resilience and reckoning. What's your biggest underdog moment?